Right then, where was we? First drink. Right then, can you see the font now? Oh, I'm missing something. There we go. Right then, where was we? Can't remember. I put a marker down, didn't I? Hello. It was at the here. Yeah, this is where it was. Right. So I've done a lot of work on the GridRunner 2. A lot of work. Trying to understand what I was doing. So one thing we're going to do is we're going to do some labels so we know what we're talking about. So first things first, now we've identified the print routine. Let's find a bit of paper that I can scribble on. There we go. GridRunner. Right, so we think, so this is setting the character A and Y. So where, let's go there, let's go to definition. And it looks like 03 is the row, 02 is the column. This sounds very familiar. No. No, it's not. Anybody can be in there. I am thinking about a Patreon-only project, but not at the moment. Seeing how Hunchback goes before then. Right, so let's go there. So that's line 323. Let's make this a bit small. Come across here so you guys can see it because it's hidden behind the chat, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So we'll go there. 323 is where we're going. So that, so 6 and 7 is the screen location high and low. Right, so 323. Let's get back here. So 04 is the character. And 07, no, that's the locations. God knows what that's for. Oh, 05 is the colour. So this is where because GridRunner and GridRunner 2 don't use sprites, everything is character based. So and you'll see later on how he achieves the smoothness, right? But these are the coordinates for GridRunner 2. I don't know if you can see that, which are exactly the same as GridRunner 1. So we're going to do the same thing as I did last night, and we're going to label up some, we're going to label up some variables. So the first one is going to be screen row, which is equal to $U3, and then we're going to change every instance of that. So replace space 03 with that. Now we've got to be careful because there's some data statements, so we have to do one at a time. Like that one, that one, that one. Because I want to start naming these variables. So that's not one, but that one is. I've got 42 of them. Okay. That's not as bad as GridRunner 2, which was like 178. So we now know location 3, 0 page location 3 is the screen row. And one thing that I'll give Geoff is he very rarely uses a 0 page location for anything else. Once he's left it at that, it stays that. I noticed that yesterday. Don't want them, so I think we've just done them all. Yeah. Right, so 02 is the column. So let's... Yeah, I think he learnt. Because he is using a lot of 0 page locations in these. Oh, come on, John. How do you spell column? How do you spell column? Col. No. There's definitely not a line in there. A 9 in there. Okay. Right. Oh dear. Right, so 02 is that. So we'll get... Right, find the first, which is that one. So do that, do that. So just zip through them. And we're only doing the ones that we know. And then we'll carry on, because I think the next routine we're going to be looking at is the ship materialization routine. So we've identified the grid drawer routine with its sound effects, but I think the next one is the ship materialization routine. Right, so the next one is screen character. Come on, John. Which is location 04. Get it back to the top. Find the first. Nope. 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 Yes. Nope. Yes. Where's the other one? Oh, it's at the bottom. Nope. 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 I think that's it. Yeah, back to the top. And then we've got colour. Spelt correctly. So that's 05. So we'll go back to the top. The B silent. The B silent? Oh. Right, find first. No. No, 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 no. Yes. But it looks like he's reusing 5 for something else here. That's alright. We'll leave it at that. How many more? 25. Nope. 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 Yeah. Nope. That's it, we start again. And then we've got 6 and 7. So screen location low 06 and dot label screen location high. Right, so that's 6. Get it back to the top, find the first one. Look at that, only 3 of them and 2 of them in data. Right, so we're not going to bother with that. And high is 7. So, yep, 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 yep. That's it. Right, so that's now thanks, great. Yeah, we disassembled C64 Mark's new game that he's testing because we're trying to nick his code. Right, so now we've got those memory locations sorted and now we know what's happening. Let's go back to where we finished. I've still got to, I've loaded in my I've loaded in the memory location constants that I use in everything and also a couple of other things. So that's now been used and I've imported it. Well, I will import it at the top here. C64 constants. And then we'll implement all the proper names for the SID chips and all the rest. Oh, my back's killing me. That's better. So, where were we? We was down here. Search for OSK. There we go. Oh, no, not that one. That's a bug. Potential bug. Potential bug. There we go. So, we got to the point where this is the routine that does the building of the grid. So, let's do Shift F6. And I got it working. I got it working. I figured out what was the problem. So, I didn't put a breakpoint in, did I? Bugger. Right, so we'll put a breakpoint there so we know where we're going. and I'll put a breakpoint there because that's where we're going to go. So Shift F6. There we go. Right. Oh, is it? I bet it's at 50%. I bet it's still at 50%. Nope. So we'll slow it down so you can hear what's going on. But the problem with the debugger was I'd left the emulator running at 10%. And so when you fire it up, it doesn't like it. It crashes. And that was what the problem was. So we'll run it. So we know all about this now. So we know all the routines that generate this, and I've demonstrated it by changing that to my name. So let's press. So this is as soon as we press break. As soon as we press the fire button, it should break immediately. Here we go. There we go. So we've gone through this where it does the noise effect and draws this, and now we are in the drawing of the grid. So if I will just go to that and just F11 it, so this is where it's drawing the grid now, and then it stops. That's the grid drawn. So I think this next function here, this one 824F, is where it's materializing the ship. So let's have a look. 824F. So 824F. So we're going backwards. So it's here. So this is it. So it's immediately straight away it's loading character 16 and it's putting into the screen character. So we're setting up the SID chip. We are setting up the SID chip, and then it's drawing white, so it's a white one, a white ship. Right. So this is where it's doing some sound effects again, because that's the gate. B. That is a control register. Yes, it is. So he's switching the voice on 2. So we're starting at row 15. So that's pretty far down, isn't it? All right, and column. So that's column 20 and row 21. So is it going that? It's going that way, isn't it? Or does it go that way? Let's see what it does. Let's see. Let's run this. F11. Right, so it's going down. Okay. So it's going down. So there was 4 of them, weren't there? Let's do it again. Let's put it up to full speed. That does sound funny in this debugger. I don't know why. Right. Grid. So let's step through it. Let's see what it's up to. Right. F10. So we're setting up the SID chip. We're loading 16 and putting it in the new character location. Loading white. Then we're setting something. Ooh, my explosion on the SID chip. So that's the effect, and it's going that quick it sounds really weird. So we're loading 15, putting it in 3, which is the row, and 14 eventually at, right, 10. What's in 10? 10, 10, 10. What's that one? BOF. So it's, oh, right. So 14 minus F. So that's 5. Right, okay. So that's how he's starting it. So it looks like, that's going to be up here somewhere. Okay, let's see what happens. So, subtract 7, store it in 2, makes 4. Then I think this is the, this is the putting the character on the screen routine. So let's go to the, screen. So it's got to be somewhere in here somewhere. 0400. Right, let's see where it's going to plonk it. So he's loading X, which is the row. So it's loading in the row, putting it in 6 and 7. And then he's loading this character and storing it on the screen. Right, where's he plonking it? Where did that go? Here. Oh, so it's near the bottom. Oh, I wonder if this is the one that's coming in from there, because there was one coming in from there, one coming in from there, one coming in from there, and one coming in from there, end up in this centre bit. Right, so that's the bottom one. So then I bet he's doing the colour. Yeah, does the colour. Oh, and the load A, store A. No, let's get it right. Store 7, load 7, store 7. Let's get it right. There's got to be a reason for that. Load the colour, store the colour, then come back out. So that is doing there. So he's now loading 14 again. Oh, and this time he adds OA. So that's 23. Stores it in 2. So now that's the new column number. So now we go back into get the row value of the screen, loads the character, stores it on the screen. So it's gonna be up here somewhere. Oh, there. Is that further down? Oh yeah, add, subtract, add. So the first one was the one this side, second one's the one this side. Okay, right. Let's keep going so we understand what's going on. So he's doing the colour and he's doing it again. Oh, yeah, it's because it's a JSR, that's why. Now, loading 3. Now what we're doing here. So 3 is the row. Subtracting OF. So it's 5. Do the same thing again. So this time we're looking at row 5. So that's going to be at the top here somewhere. Store it on the screen. There it is. Right, so we know what's going on in this routine. 8.2, where was we? 8.2.4F, wasn't it? 8.2.4F. So this is what's happening here. 8.2.4F, this is it. So this, so let's get this right. Let's put some comments in here. So this is the, so we are subtracting. So this is the lower left orb energy surge, materialization orb. There we go. So that's the lower left. So this one, so this one is that. Then it's this one here. So this is the lower right. And then we've got the screen row, which is there. So load the screen row. So this is the, and it's subtracting, so this is the upper left. And he's subtracting again here. Have I got this wrong? Load 15 starting screen row. Load 14 starting column. So it's a static row, but it's the column that's going down. Load 14 again, add it. This time load in the screen row, add, store it. Then he's setting the column. Then he's loading. And he's well, that's, oh, he's resetting the column, isn't he? So he's resetting the column here and then subtracting it. But why would he be doing that? Oh, this is, no, this is the subtract. This is the row. So we're now up the top, setting the column. Oh, so he's keeping, oh, he's keeping the column from before, isn't he? So he's keeping the column. So we've done the lower right. So now he's doing the upper right. And then he's resetting the column to the left hand side and doing the left. Really? Okay. And then he comes back. So he's increasing the character. Is there many characters? Oh, hang on, what character was he using? Right, where's the character? Right, so he stores 16 in the character. So he stores 6, so that's character, what? 16, 22, isn't it? Yeah. And then he's increasing it and comparing when he has 19. So he's increasing the character, so he's increasing the screen character, but it's decreasing in, so it comes in 3. Okay. Right, so we'll call this so this is ship materialization. We will rem that out, and of course we should get a red marker somewhere, which is there. So this is the looper, right? So this is this is only a 3 character looper though. Does he carry on doing it? Yes, he does. He carries on doing it down here. Oh, he's got a delay in there. Right. Oh, this is interesting. So do that. Materialization looper. What? Get rid of that. Should have an error down here. Oh, where's the... Is that errored anywhere? Oh, it's errored there. So he's back, it's up. All right, so this is going, what? So we are in the ship materialization something, which is 8247, which is here. Now back up here. So this is jumping into there. Okay, this is going to have to be a permanent one. So if that's called ship materialization, this one is materialize ship. Because this is the function that does, this is just setting up the SID chip and setting up its initial character, but it looks like he does other things as well here. So he's loading FF, subtracting it, storing it, and then immediately jumps into here. So call that what it is, which is ship materialization. So where's the looper then? Because he's branching. Is he branching away? Oh, he's bypassing the 16. So compare with 19. If it's not equal to 19, carry on. If it is equal to 19, reset the character. Right. Okay. So let's look. So here, reset materialization char. Get rid of that. That goes red. Plus. So that goes forward. So he's storing it in 9. Go figure out what 9 is. Loads X from A. Now this is the characters being subtracting. So it starts at OF. So he's been subtracting OF, and so now he's loading it in. JSR 2380. Where's 2380? Is that the looper? That's here. Oh, this is a... So it comes in, if it's not equal, this is a big looper. This is a big looper. So this is a 2-stage 256 delay. So this is a 3rd stage looper. Wow. It's not going any big. So we'll call this what it is, which is delay no. So if it's a 256, we'll call it 3-stage looper delay, because that's what it is. So basically what he's doing is coming in, he's setting the OA. If it's not equal to 0, then it's going to go through these 2-stage loopers the amount of times that it's in OA, because here you will decrement it. No, he doesn't, does he? He doesn't even decrement it. Where's the... No idea. So it's not a 3-stage, it's just a delay routine. Delay routine. It's just a full-blown delay routine. Right, so we'll get rid of that and that. So that's immediately saying, I can't find the pointer. And the next one is, we'll do it here on this one. There. Right, so he's delaying the max. He's doing a maximum delay here. He's doing a maximum delay, and then this is doing DX, and he's coming back. What? What? DX, which is in 10 anyway. Branch if not equal to there. 10's not changing, so he's delaying. Right, okay, so he's delaying for how big the index is. So it's currently F, so it'll be delaying. It'll be running through this delay 15 times. Okay. Okay, so this must be a sound delay. Sound delay. It's got to be. It's got to be just for the sound. Loop. Minus. Right. So we'll get rid of that. So now he's starting at character 0. So he's starting at character 0 and colour 8. Starting at column 14, but the row is still the same. So the row will still be whatever's left over. Then he's placing the character. Loading in 14, subtracting whatever's in A, which in this case is still F, stores it in the column. Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. Reset characters back to grid character. I see what he's doing now. So he's drawn the blob of the materializing ship here. Then he's delayed. And now he's replacing those blobs back with the grid. That's what he's doing. Character 0 is the grid character. Right, got you. Jeff, I'm with you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 positions, and then he's jumping to 8400, which is here. So he's set. So he's changed the screen column. 09. So he's loading whatever is in 09, and that's the character. What's in? We need to find out what 09's for. It's here. It's character 16. I didn't think his character started until when was it? Right, his character set's at 2000. Let's have a look. So here's his character set. Right, so this character, this 01, that's his grid. So there's 2 characters there. Can you see the character set in C64 Debugger? Does anybody know? Aha! Here we go. Right, so he's using, oh, got rid of it now. Where is it? So he's starting with character 16. So that's what, 20, character 20. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so it's these three characters here. Hello. So it's these three characters he's going backwards. He's going backwards to. And then, let's go back to the code. So he stores that, where is it? Stores that in screen character, but he's using character 9. So he compares the screen character with 19. If it's not equal, it comes back to here, but then he stores it in 9. So he's storing that screen character in 9 after it's been increased. Because 19, I think, is that one there. I think it is. There's no way of testing. Right. So he's storing it in 9, then he loads the index again, does the loop, loads the character with 0, which is the grid character, runs through it, and then he comes to here. So he's still setting character 0, but then loads whatever characters back in. Oh, he stores it back in the character. Right, okay. So this is the materialization loop. You with me still? This is the materialization loop because he's loading the character back in, put it back in character, then he's decrementing A. So A will be E next time, then he's loading A to see if it's FF. Right, so this is the materialization loop. I don't know why he didn't just bolt it on the end. Oh well. So that's the materialization loop because he's, like I say, he's putting the last character in, he's loading the character back in, setting it, decreasing his index, which is now E, checking if it's ended, if it's got the 0. If it is, he's coming here. So we will call this we'll call it that. Right, so we ain't at the end of the loop, so now he's loading F, subtracting A and storing it in the SID chip, which is volume control. Right, so he's making the volume go down, so he makes it go quiet. And then he loops back round to materialize ship, which is up here. Got ya. Now, if the index is now finished, which will be F. What was that? Ooh. Thank you for the follow. Decaying Organic. Hey, thank you for the follow. Right, so if it's FF, that means the loop's finished. So that means those materialized things must be in the center. So I'm just wondering now. So he's loading character 7. Character 7. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's the ship. So this is definitely the ship placement. So he's loading character 7. And in fact, I'll change this to be ship placement. Name it for what it is. So this is the ship placement. So he's loading the ship character. It's going to be color OD. It starts at row 15, column 14, and then puts it on there. Then sets the SID chip to be maximum. Oh. Thanks for the follow, Magiza75. I hope you're following along. This is heavy, heavy stuff. Right, so JSR. So what's he doing here? So this is this bit here. So there. Oh, I wonder if that's the sound effect at the end. Right, so we're going to run it. Oh, Amiga. Oh. I've only just bought myself some 68,000 bucks. I'm looking into it. Right, back to this. Right, so if I run it, you'll see that... Right, let's do it at 50%. Where's the thing? There we go. So we'll set the emulator at 50%. And we'll see those functions running, yeah? So... Where's it jumping out? Where's it jumping out? 0400, that's there, that's the sound effect, isn't it? 0400. No, that's the ship placement. So we want to break it. We want to break it here. So if that's 0410, looking at 0410. 8410, sorry, 8410, 8410, 8410. That's here. (841A). That's here. So we want to break it before it goes into the routine. So that's here. So we'll put a breakpoint there. So we should, if I press F11 now, see the ship materialize because I've slowed it down. So here we go. If my understanding of his code is, here we go. There you go. So we've broke it, so it's there, here. So that's going to be the last. That's going to be the last placement. So that's a ship placement character routine. So we'll let it run through there, which I have not got it following. Here we go. So it stores it and then comes back. So now it's going to do this. So it set the chip to max. It set the SID chip to loud. There we go. So we'll put a breakpoint there and press F11. Did you hear that? So that is the sound effect. That's the ship arriving sound effect. So that's what this is. So here, ship materialized sound effect. So this is that wibble wobble, wasn't it? So we'll call that. We'll call it what it is. So this one is the wibble wobble sound effect. God, Jeff could see me now. The wibble wobble sound effect. Right. So So what's he doing here? So setting 18 into the index. He's putting 18 into the, that's a frequency of voice 2. Sets the control register in voice 2. Am I able to reassemble it? I'll show you in a minute. So okay, let's see. So he's setting the SID chip up with the current index value, so that's the frequency. Then he's doing the delay. Right. So this has got to be the inner delay. So this has got to be the inner delay. So that should be that one, which it is. Then he's decreasing his index counter. And where's that going? That's coming back up here, isn't it? So this is the outer array. This is the outer. So outer delay loop. So he's deleting, he's decreasing his index. So he's starting off with 18 and then he's running, so he's going to run through this loop, the outer loop, 18 times, setting the sound, and then the inner loop is the delay for that sound, so you can hear it. That's what he seems to be doing. And then, oh, he's decrementing D. What on earth is D? Did you see D getting set up? No. What on earth is D, Jeff? Where's that going? Oh, that's going above. That's coming from the above. Oh, that's coming from there. No, it's not even the routine. Okay. So that looks like we've done it. We've understood that routine. Oh, I've lost where I was. Hang on. Where was I? Does anybody? Here we go. This is where we were. So we've figured out that this is the screen grid building system, and now this is the ship materialization. So we should be able to run this. So we'll shut down debugger, press F6, and it should still be working. So everything up to where the game starts. All right, that's what we know. All the code up to where the game starts. Right, press fire. Bingo, bingo, bingo. Now I'm rubbish at this. You know what? So the game's still working. Have I just had a... Oh, thanks for the follow, Mad Zed. Welcome. So there you go, McGeezer. As you can see, it still works. It still works. It still works. So now we have worked out right up to here. So that is the end of the start screen and the ship materialization phase. and building up. So now we've got to understand what all these are for. Got to understand what all this is for. Oh, so I think, yeah, this must be. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okie dokie. So, so now we've worked out the first screen, the title screen, so to speak, the splash screen. We've now worked out the grid building phase and the ship materialization phase. Now we're into the game loop. We are definitely into the game loop. So this is setting up the game. God knows what all these 0 point locations are for. Oh, he's doing it again, look. Load 20, store it in 28. Oh, oh no, it's B, isn't it? But why is he doing load bit 2B, store 2B, store 2B? Absolutely bonkers. Right, so this is so this must be setting up the game now. So this must be resetting all the game variables to make it work. So we'll just have to live with the fact that we don't know what all this means yet until we get into the game mechanics. But let's figure out what this means. So that's where's that? So that's down. That's here. Right, so what's this doing? So this is putting FF into there. So that's clear. Wow, what's that clearing out? What is that clearing out? Let's put a breakpoint there, see what's going on. Shift F6. Now I think I'm still running at 50%. No, I wasn't. No, I'm back. Right, 32768. See what happens when we get there. I have no idea why he's doing that. Right, here we go. So it's at 1000, it's got to be. So he's clearing out a byte array at 1000. So let's see what's there first. So there's nothing there. So he's clearing out there for some reason. So he's right. Let's run through this. Let's just make sure. There it is. So he's cleared out those two bytes. So he's cleared out that two sections. Let's put FFs in there. So they must be significant for some reason. It's got to be doing something to do with this as well. Right, I'm wondering. Let's play it. But we'll keep this in view. Let's play it and keep that in view. Right, F11. Is my joystick on? It is now. What is change? Oh, something's changing. But when? Is it when it fires? Oh no, it's a bomb. Oh, right, okay. Right. Oh, that sounds ever so weird. Yeah, it looks like it's part of the bomb array. The crossers. Do you know where there's that thing that appears when the two guns fire? It looks like it could be to do with that array, because there was definitely numbers changing when they changed state. Maybe Gray, maybe. We'll take all that stuff out anyway. I mean, this jumping around, I don't know why he's jumping around. I got it in GridRunner 2. He's jumping around all over the place. Don't know why. Why don't he use JSRs? Right, so this, we will call this clear game data array. Because we don't know exactly what it is, but we have a rough idea. So we'll do that. Something's going to complain somewhere. There we go. So that's where we've come from. So looper, just to make sure, we'll rem that out so it goes red. Yep, that's definitely the one. Right, so then he's setting all this lot. So we will not know. Oh, I don't know. To be honest, mate, I think with whatever he was smoking at the time, I bet it was in a permanent fog state. So, allegedly. So we well, it originally came out for the Vic. It was a cartridge game for the Vic, because I've got the cartridge game for the Vic 20, and that's what got me hooked on it. There was one of my Discorders pointed me to an article where Jeff and somebody else was talking about the early days of llamasoft, the history. I think it's called The History of llamasoft. And I was reading a section about GridRunner, and they did code it in the VIC-20 one was coded in Monitor as well as the C64. The C64 one was actually coded almost at the same time as the VIC-20 one, but the C64 hadn't been released. And that's why we've got all these erroneous quirks, for a better word, is because he coded it in Monitor. It was a very interesting read. It's 210 pages long. If you want, if you want to, let me see if I can find it for you, and then you can read it for yourself. But it was an interesting read. Not Lloyd's Bank. How do you spell llamasoft? Ah, there we go. The history of llamasoft. Yeah, but I found this, and it's talking about it here in part 8, page 105, somewhere around there. But that's the PDF. So yeah, I was reading that when I should have been working. But it was yeah, apparently this was developed at the same, well, the VIC one was developed and then they quickly ported it to the 64, and that's why it looks almost identical. All they did was they modified the sound routines for the SID chip and made more use of the screen real estate. It's really interesting. Right, so this, like I say, this is setting up the game, but we won't know what these variables are until we get into the meat, and then we go to the game loop, and this is the loop. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things it's doing. But he put enough no-ops in there to make another 5 or 6 JSRs, I think. So we need to start. So I'm going to put a comment here. We have made it here. Right, so we know where we are. So 8470, let's see what's going on in there. Let's see if we can work it out without running it first. $8470. So we're in the ballpark. 6.5, here it is. So he's decrementing OD. What is OD? And then he's coming to here. So he's decrementing OD, and if it's equal, I presume that's equal to 0, then he carries on. If it's not equal to 0, it returns out. What? 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 Okay, so OB screen column, OC screen row. So that's somewhere in the middle. So he's placing a character, but so that character must be still gonna have to see what's in there. Gonna have to see what's in there. Right, so let's put a breakpoint in there, because I want to see what's going on here. So what's this? 8373. That's going up, isn't it? 8373. 8373 is here. Oh, okay, so he's 837. So this is the joystick. Right, okay, this is the joystick. Joystick input. Right, okay. So OE is his joystick input. Right, we can do something with that. So call it that. Right, where is it complaining? Down here. Right, so OE. Right, let's see how many OEs we've got. We'll do this one. No, do that one. Seven. What? I've just seen what I. Oh, okay. Right. Let's go to the top. Find the first one. Yep, that's one. So that's another. And that's another. And that's another. And that's another. No. That's it. Right, guys. You didn't tell me I'd spelt this wrong. Lacation. Lacation. Oh, dear. How many we got? 7. Replace it with that. All of them. Thank you. Right, so let's get back to where we were. So we've identified 78470. So we've identified the joystick routine. 84848484. Keep going, John. Keep going. 86. Here we go. 8470. So he's checking every so often. So what is he resetting OB with? Joystick capture. Loads 1B. Loads it OB and OC. Right, which they're important. So OB, OC, OB and OC. Have we got any others? Right, we need to watch OB and OC and OD as well. So we're gonna fire this up and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. No, we'll leave that there. Do that there. Shift F6. Let's see what's going to be happening on those 0 page values. Because I think OB and OC, what speed are we running at? Oh, we're running at fast. Right, OB and OC. Right, these are 14 and 15. So that's the ship. Have we stopped? Yeah, right, F11. So that's the that's the ship. That's where the ship is. Yes. Right, OB and OC. It's where the ship is. So what D? Where's D? D. C, D. That's just a counter. It's just counting. That's just counting down. So, is this Jeff Minter's version of testing for the raster line off the screen? Okay, right. So OB, ZZ. redo. Right. Right, so OB is ship column and OC is ship row. Right. Oh, is it? Oh, have I gotten the wrong way around? C is row. Yeah, C is row, B is column. No, no, I'm right. I'm right. Right, let's put them in here. Okay, right, let's do a quick search and replace. Space OB space that. Got 8 of them. Right, some of that will be data. Right, go. Well, it's using the same variable, so we'll call it that, but I doubt if that. It must be using B and C for other things. Well, we'll rename it if it's something else. But it's definitely that, and it's definitely that, and it's definitely that, and it's definitely that. And that, and that, and that, and that. Right. Right, so we've got the same number of those as well. Down. Load OC, well, we'll see. Change that one, change that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Right. So now we know where the ship's located. Someone let me know when Shallan starts and we'll go raid him. Right, so let's go back to 8470. So this must be, so we capture the screen, we put the character there, we're waiting the fire button. Look at that, I've even got the routine, waiting fire button. So this must be the controls. This must be the control sequence. The only reason I'm saying that because everything, it's got all the tests for the joystick in there. So look, because he's testing for fire here, awaiting the fire button. Then he's testing 01 on the joystick, which is down. Is it down? Is it down? Handyman joystick number bit 1, is it down? Oh, right, okay. So if it's down, U D L R if 0 1 2 3 4. Right, so he's testing for down, but if it's down he's coming to here. Decrease green row, that's going up. If it's not equal, no, if it's not equal to down, it's going up. Oh, duh. Okay. And he's testing with that. Where's that going? Oh, he's testing for off the screen. So we can only go up so far. Is that right? We can only go up so far. I've never left the bottom row. I don't know. I've never left the bottom row. Yeah. Go. 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 Oh, I've left the breakpoints in. Silly me. Let's get rid of that one. I don't mind about the other ones. They're only ones. Go. Oh, right, okay. So he only can go up so far. Right. So we now know what that bit's doing. Right. So this branch if equal to here. Compare character 7. What's character 7? Oh, I'll have to see what character 7 is. So we are testing. So this is testing up. No, this is testing down. Yeah. Right, so this is test for down. So we'll do those two. Right. Test for upper limit. Reset back. Right, so we now know this whole point here, equivalent equivalent to raster check. Geoff Minter's version. Because if it's not 0, it's going to jump out of the controls. So he's only checking the controls once in 255 cycles. Really? Wow. So we're now going to checking controls. Check controls. Is that the only place? Yep. Put that on the previous line. Put on that line. So this is Geoff's equivalent of checking for off screen. So we know what he's doing. Well, I think what he's doing here is he's resetting the ship back to 0. Or is he placing it? Oh, we'll see when we're working it out. So this is coming here. So we need to work out what character 7 is. I need to load it up. Let's do Shift F6, find out what character 7 is. Now, I haven't spoken to him, mate. No, I don't know. I know I'm a follower of him, so I regularly see his sheep being fed and stuff like that. Right, let's find the character set again. Aha! Now, I haven't run it, have I? So I haven't run it, so I need to run it. Can I run it from here? Nope. There we go. Right, let's go back. So what's character 7? 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so 7 is the ship. So character 7 is the ship character. Right, so what is he doing here then? So he's getting the character from the low. Right, so he's setting that, so he's getting the character from the screen. Is it 7? Yes, it is. So carry on. Okay. So if the current position that we're looking at is 7, that means the ship hasn't moved. So the ship has not moved. But it's not that it's not moved, it's the fact that, oh, I wonder if he's using that to detect whether he's been blown up or not. Okay. Ship still intact. Is that how you spell it? Oh, I don't care. So he's testing the current ship location. He's testing the current ship location for right. So well, I can use a constant here, can't I? In fact, I'll sort that out later. Right, so we're testing for the ship character. It is equal to the ship character. That means there's not another character being placed there. So we're then putting the grid back into the character place. Okay, so that's where he's blanking out the ship. Reading the joystick. Are we going up? No, we're going to try down. Right, so this has got to be 02, which is left. So right, so we've got test for down, so the next one is test for left. So I hope you guys are following along. Let me know if I'm going too quick. Yeah? Hope you guys are still following along. Right, so this is test, so that means 16 must be the bottom row. Test for off grid. Reset bottom to reset to bottom row. Okay. So because this is going down, we're now testing to see if we're off the grid, which is grid row 16, and then if we are, we put it back to 15. So this is testing for left. So next one will be one, two, four, five. So this one should be right. No, this is testing for left, so the next one should be right. Test for right. Right, so what we're doing here. So we're testing for right. So we're testing for right. This is testing for something else then. Because decreasing is going left. That must be fire. Is that fire? No, increase screen column. And it with 04. If you end it with 04, then you get 4. Okay. So we're testing for the left limit. So we can't be in column 0. Reset for leftmost column. And we'll get rid of these. Shouldn't have any red. Nope. And this is testing. Test right limit. Reset to rightmost column. So where's that going? Right, okay. Check current location. You still with me? Or have you all gone to sleep? Right. So he's getting the character. Right. So he's getting the character from the current new ship location. Why have I got any? Oh. So he's getting the character from the current ship location, and if it's 0, then that's good. There's nothing there. Ship okay to move. And the reason the ship's okay to move, because his grid is character 0. The grid in the background is character 0. So he's testing for character 0. And if it's equal to character 0, that means there's nothing there. So it's okay to move the ship. So this must be the not okay to move the ship. So I wonder if that's the blow up sequence. 8-9 AB. Let's have a look in here. Eight, 7, 1F. 8, 7, 1F. Let's have a look. Somewhere here. Right. So this is 8, 7, 1F. So these must be all sorts of characters that you can die on. Ooh, right. Let's go back. 8, 9, A, B. So what he's doing, looks like, is we've got the character from there, so he's checking it against an array. And if it's equal to any of those, if it's equal to any of those, where's that one going? Well, that's going really down. So if it's not, so if you run through there and it's not equal to any of those, so we come down here to here, I wonder if this is checking for death. 8, 9 AB. Right, there's only one way of finding out, and that's to try it. So 8, 9. 8, 9. Oh, I'm not far enough. 8, 9 AB. Here we go. So let's put a breakpoint there. See what happens. See what it breaks in normal vice. Oh. 976. So there is. Good spot there. Right. Right, we know about that one. Come on, kill me then. There we go. No! So it's not the death routine. Aha! Right, I tried to move onto that. Right, so what happens when I've moved on to that? Nothing. Right. Must be... I got saved by that cross thing. Ha! Right. So this is so if it's right, so we need to find we need to find out what these numbers are. Okay, so where are we? 187887. Well, I'm closer on this side than I'm on that side. There. Right, let's see what those characters are. So if I Shift F6, get rid of that. Right, so we're going to that mode. Oops. Come on. Thank you. Right, let's see if we can make this bigger so we can see both the come back. Right, so it's saying 18. 18. What on earth is that? That's 16. So what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. OD, that's that one there. Okay, I don't know what that 18 is. I think that's DEF 1. Right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D. Right. So that's those cross points. So these are the cycles, because I think I can reduce it down to that, but it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows until there, and then it does the bomb down. Yeah, then it tries to blow me up. So it looks like if it's any of those, so if we go back to the code, so if it's any of those, compare with that. If it's equal, then it comes to here, and where's the controls? Where's the controls? Game controls. All right. So it's altering the screen. It's all right. So it's altering the screen row and column. Right. Okay. Okay. I now know what this is. Has anybody got the GridRunner manual? Good old archive.org. Can't go wrong there. Is that just 2 pages? the X and Y zappers. Okay. So these are small yellow devices lodged at the boundaries of the grids, periodically growing in size and changing shape. When they reach the end of their life cycle, they hurl a single bolt. Right, so these are the pods. Right, so these are the pods. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are checking for pods. Is pod in ship's spot? There we go. So we're checking for a pod being in the ship's spot, and we are looking there. So we need to go up to 7F. Where are we? Close by? Yes, we are. So we know, I'm going to rem that out because I want to make sure that it's in the right place. So it's, so this is pod characters. Sometimes, and sometimes when I've had too much, I use a calculator. Can't beat a good old-fashioned calculator. Right, I'm just commenting that out because I want to make sure that we're right. So they're the pod characters. So this is, right, so here we got pod detected. So if it's equal, that means we've detected a pod. Oh, John, it's silly, silly, silly. So we've detected a pod. If we haven't, then we go back, and then I'll have to see what, I mean, EA, why would you have a no up in there? Right, where's that jumping to? So if it's anything else, that's jumping to here. Right, I'm going to put a breakpoint here. I'm going to put a breakpoint there because I want to find out what all that's all about. Right, let's run it. It's good practice to do it in your head, but it's not the sign of a good coder, it's just a sign of a good person who can add up. Right, let's see. Boom, boom. Right, okay. Boom, boom, boom. Is that where we've put that breakpoint? Is that where we've put that breakpoint? 8B EC. Yes, it is. Okay, so we're now checking for 08, 09 and 00. So what does it do? Oh, I've blown up. I blew up. I blew up. Right, there's one. Don't know how I can test that. I can't can't replicate what I did. Has that broke? Ooh, crashed it. Oh, it might not help that fact got that open. Right, oh, I could have used that. Let's find out what 8, 9, I know what 0 is because that's the grid. So what's 8 and 9? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are. Oh, that is. So, right, we're on these two here. So that is me shooting. What on earth's that? I wonder if it tests for our own laser beam. Okay. So these two characters are our laser beams. Goody, goody, goody. Right. So oh, that's clever. Right. 09. I will put the other one in as well because we know what it is. Grid. Which two books? Just 6502, nothing else. Now I've got it printed out. I've got it printed out here, but can you see it now? It's programming the 6502 by Rodney Zacks. Now this is a printed one because I do have them up there. Let me see if I can. It's behind my head. Up there. And the only one I'm missing, well, it's Cybex and it's Rodney Zacks. I use Print My PDF. Let's see if we can find it on the good old faithful archive.org. No, it's a series. There we go. So it's that one. So that was book. So this is this is a first edition. I think that's a second. Right, but it's this one, and there's another one. There's another two. There's this is the Programming the 6502 book. There's Advanced 6502, and I've got the other one, which is Applications for 6502. The best thing to do is just do search for Rodney's axe. There we go. So there's the Advanced 6502 Programming, which I'm trying to get. Right, it's the only book I haven't got. So if anyone's got one, they want to give me it as a donation, by all means, I will look after it for you. There's the 6502 book that he did. That was the fourth in the series. And the other one is the application book. There it is. There's the application book here. So if anyone has the Advanced 6502 by Rodney Zacks and wants to give it a good home, then I will give it a good home. It will be cherished with my that way up there. It'll be cherished. Well, I'm just saying, that I will give it a good home. It will be well loved in my house. Right. But there, does that answer your question, Rusty Bites? Hope it does. It's the Bible for the C64. You mean machine code or just the memory map? What? Hang on. Right. Yes, Bomber Jack is another good resource. Right, 64 books. Right, the first one that is a must is that. Yeah? Mapping the 64. That tells you everything about every byte location that's in there. And Andy has just put a URL for a web page about it. And then the other one, if you want to know how to interact, right, is that one, which is Programming the Commodore 64, the Definitive Guide by Rito West. They're the two. They're the two ones that I've got printed out. I do have the books, and I do have the programming. And I do have Have I spelt his name right? R-A-E. Yeah. I have got that book. And I've got that book. Where's the other ones? You are joking. Okay. So the one I've just shown should be here. Let's go Bomb Jack. Where is he? There we go. 64 books. Right. Where is it? It's on here somewhere. Oh. Oh, thanks for the follow, Buzzley567. Right, there it is. Definitive Guide. This is the revised edition. I have that book. That's a very rare book, that one is. I do have that one. But I printed out that one. So these are the two books, and Mapping the C64. Now the one I held up is this one down here. But they're both, I think this is a more up-to-date one. So if you want to have specifically targeted C64 books, they're the ones to go for. And they're the ones I printed out. Yeah, so, but I do have the books. They are over there. Over there. But unfortunately, one of my programming the C64 books, as I put on Twitter, pages were falling out left, right and centre and destroyed it near enough. So I decided to spend the 20 odd pound to get a printed copy, and now I use that all the time. So I hope that helps, yeah? Right, so where were we? Oh yeah. So, how are we doing for time? How are we doing for time? Is Shallan started up yet? 2 minutes, okay. Right, so it looks like this is testing for our own bombs, yeah? So this is going to be, so what did we call the other one? What did we call the other one? Lost it. Oh, it's here, isn't it? Is pod in ship spot. So we can call this is friendly fire in ship spot. So we can call that, get rid of that. So that's going to error somewhere, which is here. So this is testing for our stuff. Now, if it's equal to all ours, then it's we are right. This can be ship okay to move. So that's the ship is okay to move. Oh, I've missed the comments out. And then he's jumping. Where on earth is he jumping to? So we're down there. So he's jumping to... Right. We're down here. What on earth is he going now? 8A... Is my Streamlabs not working? Ah. Okay. A-D-E. Right. Okay, guys. That's a good, what's that? Good 2 hours again. So I'm going to put myself, we OSK finished here. There we go. And we will continue this in the next stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've followed. And we'll raid. I'm going to raid Shallan stream because I want to watch Shallan struggle with Z80 today if he's doing Z80. Alright, so thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next stream. So here we go. Let's see. Is he online yet? Yes, he is. Right. Take care, guys. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.